All right, we're going to do the recording for pages 306 to 309. So we are looking at here the Brave 300. 10 years would pass before the Persians attempted another invasion of the Greek mainland. Darius died, and his son Xerxes came to the Persian throne. If anything, Xerxes was more arrogant and ambitious than his father. He was determined to conquer the proud Greeks. Xerxes amassed a military force staggering in its size, probably 200,000 soldiers or more, as well as several hundred ships. Surely now he would be able to take the prize his father had so desired. After all, the Greek city-states were small, and they weren't united. In fact, they were usually busy fighting one another. How could they stand up to mighty Persia? The Greeks knew that no polis alone was strong enough to beat Persia. Their only hope was to work together, and so 30 city-states put aside their quarrels and formed a league of defense against the Persian threat. They agreed that Sparta, the warrior state, would be their leader. In 480 BC, the Persians attacked from the north. To reach Athens and Sparta, the Persian army would have to pour through a narrow pass in the mountains at a place called Thermopylae. Thermopylae meant hot gates and was named for the hot springs that bubbled up from the earth nearby. King Linnaeus of Sparta guarded the pass with only 6,000 or 7,000 Greek troops. They were vastly outnumbered, but they had positioned themselves in the narrowest part of the pass, where they hoped to hold off the Persians. Locate Thermopylae on the map on page 300. So if you go back to page 300, okay, there's Thermopylae, and there's this narrow path right there. King Leonidas' name meant like a lion in Greek, and if ever there was a man as proud and daring as a lion, it was he. As the Persians moved toward the pass, the Spartan scouts reported that there were so many troops their arrows would darken the sun like a cloud. All the better, Leonidas said to have replied. We shall fight them in the shade. The Persians attacked again and again, but each time the Greeks drove them back. For 2 days Leonidas held the pass, but then fortune turned against him. Aided by Greek traders, the Persians located trails around the pass, and in the dark of night began to outflank the Greeks. Realizing doom was certain, Leonidas ordered most of his troops to retreat to the south. With his personal guard of 300 Spartans, he would hold the pass as long as possible. Xerxes' army rushed forward. Leonidas and the brave Spartans stood fast for a day, but one by one they fell. When the sun went down, not one Spartan remained alive. Since that time, the Spartans at Thermopylae have been remembered as a great example of honor in battle and faithfulness to duty. Years later, the Greeks erected a monument at the pass that read, "Pause, traveler, ere you go your way, then tell how Spartans to the last we fought and fell." And there's just a picture kind of depicting the 300 Greek soldiers. Xerxes had taken the pass, but at the cost of thousands of men and a delay of a few days. The time cost him dearly. He marched his army south from Thermopylae and found Athens empty. The Athenians had sent their families to safety on the island of Salamis. The Athenian army was waiting aboard ships nearby. The Greek soldiers could see Athens going up in flames. Yet they did not try to stop the Persians. That was part of the plan. The Athenians had chosen to fight not on land, but on the sea. And here's just a little side note. How long were the Persian Wars? The series